Hello students, now we'll look at paper 2, Department of Education, Northwestern Province 2018 year-end evaluation. So this is 3 hours paper. You get 2 parts, part A and part B. So you get 6 questions for each part and you have to do only 5 questions. So answer 10 questions, selecting 5 questions from part A and 5 questions from part B. Each question carries 10 marks. So what about the time? You can spend 18 minutes per question. And also the formula is given for volume of right circular cylinder is pi r squared h. So you don't need to memorize that. So let's do part A, first 2 questions. Question number 1, you get 3 parts. So we'll do separately, and here spaces are not given, so you can ask for line papers, and for the graph question, you can ask for a graph paper. Question number 1, a statement from an advertisement of Perera's company is given below. When buying a television by paying cash, 8% discount and an electric kettle of 1,200 rupees is free. When buying a television valued is it 50,000 by paying cash, find the amount to be paid. Now we have to find out with the discount 8%. If the price is 100, with the discount you are getting for 92 rupees. So what about 50,000 rupees? So the price becomes 50,000 into 92 over 100. With the 8% discount. 2 zeros get cancelled out. Put 2 zeros and multiplied by 5. 5 times 2, 10. 1 remaining. 5 times 9, 45. Plus 1, 46. So the new price is 46,000 rupees. Mr. Kusal takes a loan of 40,000 rupees at annual simple interest rate of 12% and deploying the balance buys a television of 50,000 rupees by paying cash. Find the amount of money deployed by him except the loan amount. So 40,000 loan and the price of the television is 4,600. So the difference is the answer for the first part, the amount of money deployed by him except the loan amount is, you are subtracting 46,000 minus 40,000. So that means 6,000 he paid first. And then part B, how much does he have to pay in total to settle the loan at the end of 2 years? So we'll see what's the amount he needs to pay. So the amount after 2 years, you have to add the interest for 2 years. So the initial amount is 40,000 plus, what's the interest? 12% of 40,000, that means 12 over 100 into 40,000, that's for 1 year. And this is for 2 years, you need to multiply this by 2. So 2 zeros get cancelled out and you get 8. 8 times 2, 6. 16. 8 times 2, 16. 8 times 1, 8 plus 1, 9. 0, 0 plus 40,000. So you get 49,600 rupees is the answer for part B. So first we'll see how many marks for these 2 parts. So you get 46,000 rupees, 3 marks. for the first part. And 49,600, you get 3 marks. Getting 6,000, 1 mark, 9,600, 1 mark, and adding both 1 mark. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 marks for that. So 4 plus 3, 7. Now we'll do the last part. Last part, it says, Mr. Amarapala states that if Mr. Kusal took the above loan for 1 year, he could get a profit. Mr. Amarapala's statement is true. Give reasons for your answer. So now we'll see what's the amount, interest that needs to pay for 1 year. So what's the interest? Interest for 1 year. So 12% of 40,000. So 2 zeros get cancelled out. 4,800 rupees. That's the interest. Now, when he is buying this television, he gets 8% discount. So 50,000 became 46,000. So what's the profit he is gained from the profit? Is equal to he got 8% discount. So 46,000 and 50,000 difference. Actual price is 50,000. But he paid 40. He has to pay 46,000. So there he gets 4,000 profit by buying the television, as well as 1,200 rupee kettle, electric kettle he is getting. So 1,200 more. So that's also total becomes 1,000 plus 1,200. So altogether 5,200 rupees. Now, what do you think? He gets 5,200 rupees and he has to pay only 4,800. So this is more. So you get a profit actually if he is doing this. So he has to pay only 1 year interest, 4,800, but he got 5,200 in advance. This is for free and this is for the discount. So you can write 5,200 is greater than 4,800. So this is a profit of what? The difference actually. 5,200, 4,800. What's the difference? 400 rupee profit actually he is getting. So what's the statement of Mr. Amarapala? So statement is true because he says Mr. Kusal took the above loan for 1 year, he could get a profit. So this is a profit. So you can say statement is true. So how many marks for this one? So you get 3 marks for all these steps. So earlier 7 and this 3, 10 marks. Now we'll look at question number 2 and in complete values of table, prepare to draw the graph of the function y equals x squared minus 3, a quadratic graph. So you get 2 parts. We'll do step by step. So first you need to find the value when x equals 0. So what we do? We substitute. We substitute the values. So how you find out the value when x equals 0? 0 minus 3, that's minus 3. So this value is minus 3. Using the scale of 10 small divisions as 1 unit along both x and y axes, draw the graph of the above function on graph paper. So we have to decide the scale. So 10 small units, 10 small units is 1 unit. So here's 10 small squares is 1 unit. So minus 3 is the lowest value. So we'll start from here. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. So this should be the y-axis. So we'll draw the y-axis. And then 6 is the highest number. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here, this is the x value. Up to 3, and here up to minus 3. And here minimum up to minus 3. Now we'll mark the points. Minus 3 with 6. Minus 2 with 1. Minus 1 with minus 2. 0 with minus 3. 1 with minus 2. 2 with 1. 3 with 6. Now you can join. Here I am using ruler only for these 2 points. Don't use the ruler to draw quadratic graphs. You have to draw smoothly. So now you can connect to here and up to here. Again, here to here. So this is the quadratic graph of x squared minus 3. So how many marks for up to these 2 points? You get 1 mark for first part, finding the value, and always you get 3 marks for the graph. 1 mark for the scale, 1 mark for the points, and 1 mark for joining smoothly. And it's good to write down the scale. So this way, 10 squares is 1 unit, means 0.1 this way, and this way also same thing, 0.1. So this is the scale. So we'll do the next part. Now we'll look at the other questions. Using the graph, write the equation of the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry is here. Passes through the minimum or maximum point. So what's this line? Vertical line passes through x equals 0. So what's the line? X equals 0 line. So vertical lines x equals, horizontal lines we write y equals. Write the minimum value of the function. So the y value you have to write. So what's the minimum value? Minus 3. Write the range of the values of x when y is less than 0. That means negative values. So below the x-axis, you get negative values. So here to here. So all the values in between these two, you get negative values. So what's this value? Minus 1.7 and plus 1.7. So x is in between these two values. When the above function is moving 1 unit down, so the whole equation goes down by 1 unit. So what's the equation now? So earlier the curve was x squared minus 3. And moving down means you subtract 1 from y value. So x squared minus 4. When the above function is moving 1 unit down along the y-axis, write the equation of the graph received. So what's the equation? Y equals x squared minus 4. So that's the completion of this question. We'll see how many marks now you are getting for these two parts. 1 mark for x equals 0. 1 mark for minus 3. In between minus 1.7 and 1.7, 2 marks. And x squared minus 4, 2 marks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And earlier we gave 4 marks. So altogether 10 marks for this question. Now you can try question number 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's part A. Question number 3. ABCD is a square. Its length of the side is 11 centimeters in the rectangle APQR. APQR. AP equals x plus 2 and AR is 3 centimeters. The area of the shaded part. Area of the shaded part is greater than 97 square centimeters. Build up an algebraic inequality and find the maximum whole number that can be taken for x. So what's the shaded region? Area of the full square minus the small rectangle. So we'll find out area shaded. What's the area of the square? 11 times 11. Minus, what's the area of the rectangle? 3 into x plus 2. Length into width. So that area is greater than 97. So how can you write? 11 times 11, 121 minus 3 with x plus 2 is greater than 97. So 121 minus 3x, we are expanding brackets, minus 6 is greater than 97. Then 3x, we can take 3x to this side. 121 minus 97, what you get? 24. So 24 minus 6, 18. So 3x is less than 18. So what is x? Divide by 3. You get x. This side is less than 18 divided by 3 is 6. X is less than 6. Find the maximum whole number that can be taken for x. What's the whole number? 6 is not included. So x equals 5 centimeters is the maximum value. So that's the first part. So we'll see how many marks for this one. Question number 3. So you get 6 marks for the first part. 121, then subtraction, x less than 6, and then 5 centimeter. Altogether 6 marks for this part. So each part like 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we'll take the next one. Solve. X squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0. So here the coefficient of x squared is 1. 1 times minus 6 is minus 6x squared. You get minus means you need to take the difference, not the addition. How you get minus 5 from minus 6? Factors? 3 and 2 or 6 and 1? So we have to take the difference, not the addition. 3 and 2, you have to add to get 5. But 6 and 1, you can take the difference. So negative means the bigger value is negative. So you can split the middle term to minus 6x and plus 1x. Take the first two, factorize. And here 1, take it out, factorize. So x minus 6 and x plus 1. So what are the solutions? The product is equal to 0. Product is equal to 0 means you can get either A is 0 or B equals 0. So x minus 6 equals 0 or x plus 1 equals 0. So x becomes 6 or x becomes minus 1. So those are the two solutions. So you get how many marks? 4 marks for the whole thing. So 4 marks for this part. So altogether 10 marks. Now we'll look at question number 4. In a farm with ducks and rabbits, a metal ring is fixed to every legs of every animal. The number of rings required for it is 100. In this farm, twice of the number of ducks is 25 greater than the number of rabbits, while spending 12 rupees to create one duck ring, 1080 rupees spent to create all 100 rings by taking the number of ducks in the farm as x. So that's the main part. You are taking x as the number of ducks and the number of rabbits is y. Build up two equations and by solving the two equations, find the amount of money spent for a ring of a rabbit. So now we have to read it again to construct the two equations. It says the number of rings required for it is 100. So how many legs for a duck? 2. How many legs for a rabbit? That's 4. So you can create an equation for that. 2x plus 4y, that's the total number of legs. That's equal to total number of rings required. So that's 100. That's first equation. What's the second equation? Twice the number of ducks, that means 2x, is 25 greater than the number of rabbits. So 2x and y, the difference is 25. So we get the second equation. Now how we solve this now? Look at the coefficients. Here same coefficient, both same sign. So you have to subtract the two equations. So 1 minus 2. So when you subtract the two equations, you get 4y minus y. So you get plus y. 100 minus 25, that's 75. So 5y equals 75, divide by 5. You get 1 and for 25 that's 15. So y equals 15. So if y equals 15, you can take any one of the equation. We'll take 2 and substitute So 2x minus 15 is equal to 25. So 2x becomes 25 plus 15. That's 40. So x becomes 40 divided by 2. 20. So what it means? X means number of ducks. So you get 20 ducks and 15 is number of rabbits. So 15 and 20. So that's the first part. That's solving the two equations. Now we need to find out the amount of money spent for a ring of a rabbit. Now we found out how many ducks and how many rabbits are there. Now the next step is to find the amount of money spent for a ring of a rabbit. So it says spending 12 rupees to create one duck ring. So what's the amount for 20 ducks? Amount for 20 ducks, 12 into 20. And 2 legs for each duck. So you have to multiply by 2. So what's the value? So you get 40. So 480 rupees for 20 ducks. Now you can find out the total value spent for rings is 1080. So you can find out amount for rabbits. Amount for 15 rabbits. 1080 minus 480. So what's the value? 0, 0, 600 rupees. But how many rings required? Number of rings? 15 rabbits, each with 4 legs. 15 times 4, that's 60 rings required. So what's the price of one ring for a rabbit? Price of one ring becomes 600 divided by 60. 10 rupees for one ring for a rabbit. So we'll see how many marks and how you get the marks here. So starting with this one. So you get 6 marks for solving the two equations. One here, one constructing, and then solving and finding this y value and finding x value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here 1 mark for identifying number of ducks 20, number of rabbits 50. Then you get 4 marks for these steps. 1 mark, here 1, 2, and 3, and finding this one 4. So 4 marks for this step, 6 and 4 altogether 10 marks. Now we'll take next question. Question number 5. A solid metal cylinder and solid metal triangular prism are shown in the figure. Find the volume of the cylinder. So here you get 2 parts, A and B. So we'll do it separately. So 3 parts from this question and another part. So we'll do it here. A solid metal cylinder and a solid metal triangular prism are shown in the figure. Find the volume of the cylinder. So what's the volume of the cylinder? Pi r squared h. Pi is 22/7. R squared, R is 14 and height is 20. So 7 times 2. So you get 2 times 20, 40. So we'll do 40 times 22, 880. And then multiply by 14. So 880, 14, 10 and 4. It's better to do it separately. 4 times 8, 32 plus 3, 35. So you get 12,320 cubic centimeter, because this is a volume. Find the volume of the triangular prism in terms of H. So the cross-sectional area, half times base into height, and the length is 10. So here 2 times 5, 5 times 11, 55 H is the volume of the prism. If by melting the above solid metal cylinder, it is possible to make 32 triangular prisms in the above size. Find the value of H. So 55H is one prism. Likewise, there are 32 prisms. So that volume is equal to the volume of the cylinder, 12,320. So you can find H using that. So what's H? 12,320 divided by 55 and 32. You can divide by 11. 11 times 5. 11 times 1. For 13, 1. And 22, 2, 0. You can divide by 5 now. 5 times 1. 5 times 2, 10. And for 12, that's 2. And for 20, that's 4. 224 divided by 32. What's the value? 7. 7 times 2, 14. 7 times 3, 21. Plus 1, 22. So 7. So what's the height of the height of this one? The prism. That's H is 7 centimeters. So this is in centimeters. So we'll look at the marking scheme. 12,320, you get 2 marks for this step. And 55H, 2 marks. And getting 7 centimeters, 2 marks. Now we'll look at the next part. Find the value using the logarithmic table. So this is another question. So you need to divide. So first you can take as R. Then take log both sides. So when you take logarithms, you subtract 53.48 minus log of 7.029. Now you can refer the table. Logarithmic table, refer logarithmic table. So 53, you can write 1 point, because when you write in standard notation, 5 points, so you have to multiply by 10. 1 there, so 53, 4, 8. 4, 8. 8 is 6. So you get 1. So this is 7, 2, 7, 5. So when you are adding 6, you get 8 here and 7, 2. Then this one you get 0 point something, 7 points. So 70, 2, 9. 72, is this, 9 is 6. Add 6, 84, 69. 84, 69. So when you subtract, what you get? 2, 1, 8. So 9 plus 8, 17. So you get this. How you find out R? R is antilog of 0.8812. Now we need to find the antilog of 0.8812. So where is 0.8812? 88, somewhere there, 1, 2. 8814 there. So 8808. So to get 1, 2, you need another 4. That's 7. 7607. 7607. So this is 0 point, that means 7.607 is the answer. This is in, so the units are not given, so you can't write centimeter or whatever. So just 7.607. Now we'll see how many marks for this part. You get 4 marks. So 1.7281 and 8469, 2 marks. And 7.6071, 1 mark here, taking subtraction of logarithms, that's 1 mark. So 4 marks for this step. Previously 6 marks and this one 4, altogether 10 marks. Question number 6. The following table shows about the sales of pens in a canteen during a school term of 70 days. And you get 4 parts. So this is a statistics question. So we'll do separately. Write the model class of the above frequency distribution. So in this one, the widths are all the same. So you can straight away look at the frequency. So one which has the highest one, 21. So that means 21 to 30 is the model class. Find the number of days that sold more than 50 pens in a day. 50 here, more than 50 is here, 4 and 3. So 4 plus 3, 7. That's an easy question. So just, I think 2 marks. We'll see. 1 mark, 21 to 31 mark, and 7, 1 mark. Straightforward questions. Now we'll look at the second part. Taking the mid value of the class interval 31 to 40. This one as the assumed mean, find the number of pens sold in day to the nearest whole number. So we'll use assumed mean to calculate the mean. So this is number of pens, 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 1 to 50, 51 to 60, 61 to 70. So the frequencies, we'll write it in the third column, 7, 10, 21, 16, 9, 4, 3. And here mid value. Add and divide by 2. 1 plus 10 divided by 2, 5.5. 11 plus 20 divided by 2, 15.5. So likewise, can you see? This is adding 10. So 25.5. 35.5, 45.5, 55.5 and 65.5. Now they are asking to take the assumed mean as mid value of here. So 35.5. So what's the deviation? Deviation is x minus 35.5. You subtract 35.5. So here this one is 0. So always the difference is 10. So you get minus 10, minus 20, minus 30 here. 10, 20, 30 to this side. Now we'll multiply f and d. Then you multiply, you get minus 210. 20 times 10, minus 200. Minus 210 here. 16 times 0, 0. 9 times 10, 90. 4 times 20, 80. 3 times 30, 90. Positive values. 17 plus 9, 26. Negative values. 0, 2, 6. So what's the difference? 620 and 260. Negative value is bigger, so negative 360. Now we know the total FD. So what's the mean? What's the formula? Assumed mean plus sigma FD. Total FD over sigma F. Assumed mean is 35.5 minus 360 divided by, what's the total frequency? Is it given in the first part? 70 days. So you don't need to add again. So 70 days are there. So this is 70. So when you divide 35.5 minus 7 times 5, 35 for 10, that's 1. So you need only first decimal place because here it says to the nearest whole number. So we'll do up to this point. So subtract, you get 403. So what's the whole number? Number of pence per day? 30. So 30 pence per day. So we'll see how many marks. You get 4 and altogether 6 for this step. So 30.4 and writing 30. So 6 marks. Mid value 1, D 1, FD. And the total FD you get 1 mark. So 4 here, 5 and for the calculation 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 marks for this part. Now we'll do the next one. Part 4. If in the first month of the next school term, there will be only 19 school days, find the number of pens that can be sold in that month. So number of pens becomes 30 we found per day. 19 days are there. Just multiply by 19. 3 times 9, 27. 3 times 1, 3 plus 2, 5. So altogether 570 pens needed for the next month. So 2 marks, just 2 marks for that. So 2 marks here, earlier 6 marks, 8 and these two 10. So 10 marks for the whole question. Now we'll do part B. So part B again you get 6 questions but you have to answer only 5 questions. Question number 7, you get 2 parts. So we'll do separately. The following information was received in the test of growth a certain kind of flower plant, date and height of the flower plant. When considering the height of the flower plant in the first 3 days, show that follows an arithmetic progression. Show that it's an arithmetic progression. First day 2, 5, 8. What's the difference? Any term, subtract the previous one. 5 minus 2, that's 3. If you take this one, 8, previous day is 5. 8 minus 5, also 3. So there's a common difference of 3. Because of that, you can say this is arithmetic progression. It's arithmetic progression. Then using formula, find the height of the flower plant in the 7th day. So this is arithmetic progression. So we can use the formula T7, 7th term. What's the 7th term? First term plus 6D, n minus 1. 7 minus 1 becomes 6, 6D. First term is 2 and difference is 3. First multiplication according to Bodmer's, 6 times 3, 18 plus 2, 20. So you get 20 centimeters. That's the height of the 7th day. So how many marks? So you get 1 mark for finding difference and explaining this is arithmetic, and for 20 centimeters that's 3 marks. So 3 marks for this. So altogether 4. Third part. After growing the flower plant to the height of 29 centimeters, it will be flowering. Then find out the number of days spent for flowering. So that means you are asking the nth term is given 29. First term is 2. And you need to find out what is n. Difference is 3. So 2 plus multiplied by 3. 3n minus 3 is 29. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. That's 30. 30 equals 3n. N becomes 10. So that means 10th day, you can see growing the flower plant to the height of 29, it will flowering. So you can, after 10th day, you get flowers. Using the formula, find the sum of the first 12 terms of the arithmetic progression. This one. So you need to find the sum formula for first 12, S12. What are the things you need to know? N is 12. It's already know. The first term is 15. And we can find the difference. What's difference? Any term minus the previous one. So minus 2. If you know these 3, you can use the formula n over 2. That's 12 over 2. 2a. That's 15 plus n minus 1. So 12 minus 1, 11 into d. That's minus 2. 2 times 6. So 6 with 2 times 15, 30 minus 22. 6 times 8. So 48 is the sum of 12 terms here. So we'll see how you get marks. Three marks for getting n equals 10 and 3 marks for finding the answer 48. So 3 and 3, 6, earlier 4 marks, 10 marks for the whole question. Question number 8. This is construction question. So you can use ruler and the compass. So you get 5 parts. We'll do separately. Using only a straight edge with centimeter-millimeter scale and a pair of compasses and showing construction lines clearly, construct the line segment PQ such that PQ is 6 centimeters. So what you do? You take the ruler and draw a line. And you can mark a point, that's mark P. Then you take the compass and the ruler. You take the compass and the ruler, measure 6 centimeter length. So you can mark the Q point. Six centimeters. Construct the angle PQR such that PQR is 120. So you can use the compass for that. So what we use 60 and 60. We know how to construct 60-degree angle. You take a certain length. You can mark an arc here and here in the middle and also somewhere there because we need with same length 2 equilateral triangles. Then you can keep the compass here, find out this point and keep it here and find the next point. So that point. So now you can use the ruler and connect this line with this. That's 120 degrees. So this is 120. And mark point R such that QR is 7. Now we need the compass to measure 7 centimeters. So you can keep the compass here and mark 7 centimeters. So this is R 7 centimeters. So that's the PQR points. Then next one, construct the locus of points equidistant from Q and R and mark the intersection point of the above locus and the produced PQ as S. So first we'll draw the perpendicular line, perpendicular bisector, equidistant from 2 points. What's that? Perpendicular bisector. So you can use the compass, take certain distance and you need to take more than half of this length. So you can draw an arc above and below and keep it on point Q. Again, arc below and above. Now we have the perpendicular bisector. So we can join this point. So we can join this point and this point. That's the perpendicular bisector and we need to extend PQ line. So we'll extend PQ line. The intersecting point of the 2 lines is S. So this is S. So that's the first 3 parts. So how many marks for first 3 steps? You can get 1 mark for marking 6 centimeter length. Then 120. That's 1 mark and marking R 1 mark. Then perpendicular line, 2 marks, and marking S, 1 mark. So 6 marks for this step. And now we'll see what's the other step. Now we'll look at the next one. Construct a line parallel to PQ through R and mark the intersection point of the parallel line and the above locus in part 3 as T. So this one and that one you have to mark as T. So we'll draw the parallel line. How can we draw the parallel line? So we can use here 60-degree angle. If the two lines are parallel, this is 120 means this is 60-degree angle. So you can use that property to draw a parallel line from R. So you take the compass, take a certain distance, and you can draw 60-degree angle here. Draw an arc here, an arc somewhere here, and again keep it on top of this arc and find the intersecting point. So here. Now you can take the ruler from here to here, connect it here to this intersecting point. So this line and this line is the point here T. So this line is parallel to this line because we took this is 60 degrees. So we did that part. Now the last part, write a special name for the quadrilateral PSRT. So we'll connect. This is S. So this is R, PSRT. So this and this. What's that? Two lines are parallel and four-sided figure. That's a trapezium. So fifth part is a trapezium. So that's the last part. We'll see how many marks for these two steps. 3 marks for part 4 and 1 mark here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So altogether 10 marks. Question number 9. In the parallelogram ABCD, the midpoint of AD is E. So that means these two lengths are equal. And AB is equal to AE. So same length. AB is equal to AE. Show that EBA is equal to EBC. EBC. These two are equal. So how can we do that now? We can first write down the information we know. We know AB is equal to AE. And this is a parallelogram. That means these are parallel as well as equal. So that's equal to CD as well. Opposite sides are equal. So this is an isosceles triangle. So if this is A, this is A. So I can mark AEB angle is equal to ABE angle. I marked A because this is an isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal. But we know these two lengths are parallel because of parallelogram. This angle and this angle are both are equal. AEB angle is same as EBC angle. Alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal. What can you say about this? These two are equal. So therefore, ABE or EBA, same thing, is equal to EBC. That's the first part. And we need to do the second part. BE is perpendicular to EC. So this angle is 90. We'll take, now can you see these two lengths are equal? We'll first write down that. Second part, ED is equal to DC. Because here opposite sides are equal and it's given here to here equal. So because of that, that's equal. You can just write down opposite sides. Then if this angle is y, this is also y. And also this is y. See, similar to the other side of the triangle. This is y because alternate angles. So we'll write down DEC angle is equal to ECB angle, alternate angles, I'll put y there, and also similar to the other one, DEC is same as DCE. Isosceles triangle. Now we can see these two are equal. Now what can you say about opposite angles of a parallelogram? Add up to 180. Allied angles add up to 180. So we'll add 2a and 2y. So 2a plus 2y equals 180. Allied angles add up to 180. So divide the whole thing by 2. A plus y equals 180 divided by 2, 90. A plus y is 90. Now look at the diagram. EBC triangle. What can you say? EBC triangle. A plus y 90. So what is BEC angle? BEC angle is 180 minus A plus y. So that's 90. So 90 degrees means EB line is perpendicular to EC. So therefore you can say BE is perpendicular to EC. So that's the last part. So we'll see how you get marks for this question. So the last part, 4 marks for first part, showing that these are equal. So this is 4, and 6 marks for this. So how you get 6 marks? So 1 mark for like each step, 1 mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 marks altogether and 4 marks, 10. Now you can try 10, 11 and 12 questions. Question number 10. Out of 36 students in grade 10. So altogether 36 students are there. The information about the students who playing a game is given below. So boys and student who playing games. Number of girls in the class is 20. So that means outside this B circle. So that's 20. But it says number of girls who playing the game. That's 8. So this is 8. Then what should be the outside number? 20 minus 8, 12. Because 20 is outside the B circle. Copying the incomplete Venn diagram onto your answer sheet. Complete it using the above data. So those are the values, and you can fill this part. 12 plus 8, 20. 20 plus 3, 23. So what's in the middle? 36 minus 23. You get 13 here. Shade the region that represent the girls who playing the game. Girls who playing the game, and write it in set notation. So this region. So here I can put, so I need to shade it. So we can shade the region girls who play the game. So that means this part. And what's the set notation? Outside B, B dash, intersection with S. So B dash intersection S. How many times are there the number of girls who are not playing as the number of boys who are not playing? The number of girls who are not playing. So we can find out the ratio. Number of girls who are not playing. That's 12. Number of boys who are not playing. That's 3. So how many times? 3 times 4, 12. So 4 times the number of girls who are not playing is compared with the number of boys who are not playing. So 4 times. So we'll see how many marks you are getting for each step. So 4 marks for writing down all the correct values, 4 marks. And 2 marks for shading region. And 1 mark for writing down the correct set notation. And 3 marks for finding the ratio. 4, 3, 7, 7 plus 3, 10 marks for the whole question. Let's do the next one. Question number 11. A rough sketch drawn by a group of students related to the location of 3 selected places in the school ground is given below. Taking the scale of 1 to 1000, draw a scale diagram of the figure and find the actual distance between the place of C and D. So we need to draw the scale drawing. So what's the scale? 1 to 1000. 1 to 1000 means 1 centimeter. 1000 centimeters convert to meters, divide by 100. So 10 meters. So you need 70 meters. So that means 70 divided by 10, 7 meter length we need to take. So we'll draw the diagram. So here you can use the set square, protractor to measure angles. So we'll draw the baseline here, and then now we'll take the ruler and we need 90-degree angle. So here we can keep here on the line like this, and we need 7 centimeters. So we'll put it here. So 7 is here, but we can draw the line here because we need CD as well. So 7 is here. That's C point. Then you can use the protractor to measure the angle. So 40 degrees. So to this point, you need 40 degrees here. 10, 20, 30, 40. So here 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 degrees here. And so we know this is 90 degrees. And what else we need? Can we draw this line now? What is this angle? If this is 40, this is 90, so this is 50 degrees. So 50 plus 15, 65. So you can measure 65, but we need to first draw the line here. So here, connect this point with this one, so you get this one. Now to this point, you can measure 65. From here. So 10, 20, 30. So 65 is here. Now we can connect with the ruler this point and this line. So that's the point. Now we'll mark all the information. This is A. This is 15. This is 40. And this point is D. And this is C. This is B. We took 7 centimeter here. So mark C and D. So this is this diagram. Now we have to do the next part. So we'll see how many marks for this step. To find out the scale, here 7 centimeter 1 and 1, and CB angles correctly 1 and 1, marking A point 1, angle another 1 mark, 65 angle, and we need to find the answers. So all together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And marking D point also you get 1 mark. So 7 marks for drawing the scale diagram. Now we'll answer the question. Now we need to find out the actual distance between the place of C and D. So what you do? We have to measure, use the ruler and find out the actual distance. So we'll We'll take the ruler and measure C to D. .7. We get 5.7 for this one. 5.7 centimeters. So, what's the actual distance? 1 centimeter represent 10 meters. 1 centimeter, 10 meters. So, what about 5.7 centimeters? Multiply by 10. So, you get CD distance is 57 meters. So, they are asking what's the actual distance between the place C and D. So, 57 meters. So, you get other 3 marks for finding the actual length. So, 3 marks here. So, 7 and 3 altogether 10 marks. Now, we'll do question number 12. Again, proof. So, you get 4 parts. We'll do step by step. By copying the given figure on your answer sheet, write the answers for the following questions. If ABC is X, write the magnitude of AOC. What's the theorem? Angle subtended at the center is double as the angle subtended on the circumference. If this is X, this is 2X. So, you can straight away write AOC is 2X. If AOC reflex angle, so this angle, this is AOC normal angle, other side we call reflex angle. That's 210. This is 210. Find the value of X. We know that at this point, the sum of angles around the point is 360. So, X plus 210 is 360. So, what's X? 360 minus 210. 150 here. 150. This is 2X. Divide by 2. 75 degrees. So, find the value of X. That's 75 degrees. So, we'll see how many marks for these 2 steps. So, you get 1 mark identifying 2X and 75 2 marks. So, 3 marks for that part. Let's take the next one. Produce the side BO. We'll do that. Produce the side BO and name the point it meets the circle as D. Find the value of ADC. So, you have to connect it. ADC. ADC angle plus ABC angle. Sum of this and this is what? You can straight away tell this is a cyclic quadrilateral. The sum of 2 angles add up to 180. So, we'll prove that. So, you need to prove that. So, we use this is X, this is 2X. And here, what can you say about this angle? We found out this one from the previous one, 210. What's ADC angle? Half of it. Because this is the angle subtended at the center, this is angle subtended on the circumference when you take the reflex angle. So that's equal to 210 divided by 2, 105. What's x we found? We found x is 75. So what's the value of ADC and ABC? ADC we found 105. X is 75. 10. So 180. So that's obvious because these two are opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral that's equal to 180. If BCO, this angle is 40. Find the magnitude of OAD. OAD, this angle. We need to find out this angle. So we'll try to find out that angle. If this is 40, this is 40. Because OB is equal to OC. Because of radii, these all lengths are equal. OA also equal. And then this is 40, this is 40. So what is this angle? 40 plus 40, this is 80. Then this is 40 means the whole x angle is 75. So 75 minus 40, this part is 35. This angle and this angle 35. Isosceles triangle. And look at this one. BD line is the diameter. So this whole angle is 90 degrees. So BAD angle is 90 degrees and this one is 35. This is 35. So what's that? BOA. So what's the other angle? So we need OAD angle. OAD angle is 90 minus 35. What's the difference? 55 degrees. So this angle is 55. So we'll see how many marks for those two parts. Part 3, showing that that's 180, that's 3 marks. And 4 marks for the last part showing that's 55. So each part you are getting 1 mark. So we'll write down that 40 degrees. We forgot to write down about 40. We'll write this one. OBC angle. OBC angle is 40 because of isosceles triangle. So each step 1 mark. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 3, 7. And 3, 10 marks. So this is the last question in paper 2. So we completed end of evaluation grade 10 2018 Northwestern Province paper.